Fine with that.
Let's hit it.
Good here.
Showtime! Yeah, don't you feel like stars? Okay, let's go. Alright, it's Ronald the Rules Lawyer, and we're continuing Quest for the Frozen Flame. It's our fall block, and we have a new player joining. Everyone here has met Rebecca. Welcome, Rebecca, who is going to be playing a sorcerer in this campaign, but her character is yet to meet the party. I was showing off, Anthony and Rebecca, I was showing off to everybody the new party sheet. You guys should check it out in Foundry. On the screen, you can double-click the party and reveal it. But yeah, it shows all of the party's key stats. And you can also put in your exploration activities. I have my notes reflect what you guys have verbally told me you're doing by default. And I'm going to go by that. Unless you guys want to use this instead. But anyway, you guys can decide otherwise. But yeah, the party has been fleeing this violent following tribe that used to be part of the same tribe like 100 years ago, called the Burning Mammoths. And they were, the Broken Tusks were raided during one of their sacred spring celebration at a sacred monument. And they lost their eldest, the Broken Tusk lost their eldest, who died soon after the raid, who said that the party, which has been serving as the scouts for the following, should seek out the Red Cat Cave, which the Broken Tusks have not gone to in many years, not since the Frozen Flame, the primordial flame, was stolen and went missing. I'm getting a little error message from YouTube saying it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. You know what? People in chat should complain if there's an issue, because I'm uploading a video. It's on why the 3-action economy should not be homebrewed, and y'all need to obey it, telling people not to homebrew things.
Ronald, the 3-action economy only works in Pathfinder 2e. It doesn't work in real life.
It doesn't work what?
It doesn't work in real life. You can't do 3 actions at once in real life.
Oh, no. I wonder if people think I'm, I put out videos that seem to be at cross purposes. You should homebrew. You shouldn't homebrew. This is yet another in that confusing series. So that's taking up some of my bandwidth. For the next hour. Okay, I'm sorry. That's totally off topic. But the party has trekked. You all can see this map. Am I right? No, you're not looking at it. I'm gonna take you there.
Yes, let's look at that.
You've trekked to the east, and normally you would go north at this point. You found a tusk hunter. Actually, she found you, and she let loose a fireball among the tribe and killed some people. She was completely outrageous. You delivered frontier justice. And
Yes.
There's also Direwolf, that one of her animals had turned to stone, who recognized the party when it recovered from its petrification. It detected your scent, and it seemed to somehow sense that you were responsible for its rescue. So you now have a direwolf that has joined the party called Dissy the Direwolf. So that's kind of where we're at, and you've been the following has made camp in the shadow of the Grandparents, which is the 2 large peaks that mark this where you normally turn north as part of your migratory route. So that's where we're at. I think the Dissy the direwolf joined you at night, and the sun now rises on a new day.
Okay, so how far do we think the cave is from where we are? We still have any days to travel for it?
The
I
cave.
think that it's in the area.
Yeah, the cave is. Let me look at the map. You guys can all switch freely back and forth between the two. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. The cave is actually right. I'm seeing two maps telling me different things. I'm not gonna look at the map. Let's say it's a few hours away.
Few hours away.
A few hours away, as in that we don't even need to move to a different hex, or do we need to move to a different hex for that kind of distance?
You don't need to move to a different hex. Because it was a task for your party.
Yeah.
And the cave is some distance up in the mountains.
All right.
Right, well, let's gear up and get off to Red Cat Cave.
Alrighty. What are we hoping? What are we expecting to find inside the cave? I mean,
Well,
creature-wise.
You remember what Grandpa was said in his story? There was some kind of guardian spirit in that cave, but his current status, whether he's still an ally or not, he didn't seem to have any kind of idea. But he didn't sound very optimistic about that.
Okay.
it's called Red Cat Cave because it's in a the mountain that it is in is red, and the cave opening looks like the head of a cat with its maw open.
That's interesting.
And before asking for if anyone wants to recall knowledge, I'll say that people generally in the Broken Tusk tribe know that historically there was a legend of a immortal saber-toothed cat there that then became Grandfather Awa told you that the following discovered that the frozen flame was stolen, and it found that there was an angry ghost of the saber-toothed tiger there. That unlike while it was alive, it actually was a trusted guardian of the flame, but it was hostile and dangerous in death. Undeath. So that's what you know.
Brom looks over at Finnur and says, "Well, I guess that's why you have your hokey pokey then. That might be of assistance here."
Yes. Well, yes.
Remind me, the GM, it was that a weapon that you found back at the
That wasn't
lake?
something that we built.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rapier with ghost touch on it, I believe.
Yeah, it was the corpse of a traveler who had visited the cave. Yeah. All right, so you trek up and tell me if you're doing anything different from this. Skritch, our champion, is defending. Brom is scouting, giving everyone a bonus to initiative. Finnur is investigating, using his knowledge on his surroundings. So is Ernest.
And real quick before we completely head off and stuff, we had talked a little bit about in session 0 about me going ahead and applying a +1 to my bow. Are we all still good with that? If I do that with the monster parts?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay, good. Then I will do that. I will use all of the cockatrice parts because I never wanted to befriend it. You guys were.
Do you have a name for it? For the bow?
I was actually thinking about that real quick before you use the cockatrice parts for your bow. Would that potentially be because it uses some kind of different, some sort of different gaze, whether or not you'd be able to use those parts for your glasses upgrade?
What do the rules say about perception? It needs
needs
low light vision or something?
Yeah, it needs at least low light vision. Or no, it needs any special sense that isn't low light vision. I think it was actually.
Okay, makes
so
sense.
like if it has scent or something, I guess.
Well, I'll tell you that cockatrice has dark vision.
Okay. So I could do that, but I think that it's more important for the time being that that I get my bow upgraded. I think. But let's see, we've got 5 piercing from bird carcass. We got some mammoth parts that I could use. It's 35 gold, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to use some of the cockatrice parts, but I can save some of them too. Okay, so I'll
You want to
finish
call
off.
it Peck Peck?
Ernest is a practical person and doesn't see use in naming weapons, but if the party as a whole wants to name it, he won't be opposed.
I'm still thinking of an actual proper name for the hokey.
That'll be 6.
A stupid pun.
Maybe something referring to the flight of an arrow. That's just my friendly suggestion, but of course you don't have to take it.
You could do something academic like the dissertation or something like that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The argument.
Or the debate.
The retort.
I like
The rebuttal.
Well,
Okay. Let's see. So I'll use up the last of the lob parts. I will use the mammoth parts, the bird carcass, and then I need to use 14 of the cockatrice parts in order to do it. So it'll be at. So is that 25? So it'll be at 11 left for that. Save that.
Let me ask Rebecca, how long do you think you would have been at... I'm assuming you'd be at the entrance to this cave. And do you want to have just discovered it, or...
I think I probably would have been there. Like, I suppose part of it depends on time of day that the party would arrive, but
I think around
I think
noon.
okay, so then I think Sarakk probably would have been there much of the morning, like trying to sort of commune with spirits almost, right? Trying to just like get a sense, if there is this sort of spirit of this creature, then seeing like, okay, is this, its burial ground? Is it haunting this place? Is it disturbing the elements? All those kind of things. Like, just get a sense of the harmony of the environment around me.
And I'm actually going to switch to you. You see 2 upthrust pinnacles of red rock, like long fangs, that frame a narrow cave opening. There's a protruding overhang with a notch in its center that enhances its resemblance to the maw of a great stone cat. And the ground beneath this overhang is sheltered and dry. There's a narrow cave opening, and just outside of it is an old stone fire ring, like where you would have a campfire, surrounded by stones. And on the wall just behind it, there's the faded outline of a painted saber-toothed tiger that looks poised to pounce.
Okay, so Sarakk, seeing this, would probably move towards the or Sarakk, excuse me. I'm mispronouncing my own name. Would probably move towards the fire ring first, since that's, a locus of elemental energy. Get, again, it's partially like, reading the sense of what stories this place can tell, right? Just from looking at it, from getting in tune with the elemental spirits that might still be here, seeing, so.
To your surprise, as you approach the fire ring, the painting of the tiger seems to come to life, and it slashes at you. Make a will saving throw.
Rude.
Okay. You you feel you take this much slashing damage, and you are terrified. You feel like you're being pursued by a great cat that you have to and you flee for a few seconds, but you gather yourself.
Okay, so with that, I mean, he would certainly back up and take a knee and reassess what's going on.
Yeah, that happened soon after you arrived.
Okay.
What? And then what do you do?
I mean, I would probably take a moment to try and, recover somewhat. Like, that's certainly the first thing. Beyond that, would probably I would probably, like, detect magic from there. Like, clearly there's some sort of thing going on, and see, like, is this a recent enchantment, or is this sort of latent energy from this cat? What's causing this?
Okay, well, detect magic does not detect magic for you. I mean, you don't detect any magic. You also, if you want, you can cast the heal spell.
Sure.
So go ahead and do that. So perhaps I can have you recall knowledge about this painting.
For sure.
Well, you think that the painting is itself does not seem very. It looks like, people of average talent. Well, not average, but one of the peoples of this land could have done it without ill intent. It seems like there's something about this cave that infused that painting with malevolence.
But it is not magic.
Right. So you conclude it could be infused by the essence of a ghost, or it could be the product of a curse.
Gotcha. Okay.
And as you search the fire ring, you also find that there is a little, well, let me see what this would look like. It doesn't really help me. It gives me this fancy SAT vocabulary word.
What's the word?
Cabochon.
Bird
A
is the word.
cabochon.
cabochon with
It looks like a cabochon, you guys. Rebecca. It's that's tucked in between the stones, with a bit of feather caught in it. It's basically a gemstone.
Yeah, it's a polished gemstone.
Colored like amber. So that's what you find, and it is magical. Actually, I lied earlier when I said there is no magic in the area, because this is magical.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this in your inventory, but it's going to be mystified unless you... Actually, you want to try it... You have time. You have not been encountered yet. You want to try to identify it?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Your theory... is that it is going to be this. A talisman that, if you're expert in acrobatics, which, you know what? I think the remaster is going to remove those kinds of caveats, isn't it? I'm going to remove that. You don't need to be expert in acrobatics. Free action to stride or step.
Okay.
Pretty
cool.
Now the rest of the party, it's about 11 a.m. when you find, well, actually, let me get a survival check from the group to see what time you arrive.
All right.
By the group, I of course mean Brom.
So, for our exploration,
Well, there we go.
You beeline towards it. It's now 9 a.m.
Okay. For our exploration, instead of defending, I'm actually talking or trying to talk with Ernest to pick up from the conversation that we had last night that we totally had on stream and never, trying to flub it or anything. Getting him to teach me some of the Taldane language that he and that witch we encountered, the evil woman encountered, were speaking.
Ah, okay.
So,
as we move along, I'm more than willing to help you with that.
Yeah.
We can. I can even help you with your in your native language because I do speak Goblin.
I speak Goblin. I grew up with that.
You are a Goblin. That's what I was saying. I can. What I'm saying is that I can teach you from your Taldane from your native language, as opposed to having to translate it through another language.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And forgive me, Ken, but do you have a feat that allows you to take on a new language or no?
This is just role play until level 3, because at level 3 I'm going to be bumping my intelligence.
All right.
But it's explaining why all of a sudden when we hit level 3 I'm going to suddenly know Taldane.
I like it. It's more believable than, leveling up and say, I know angelic.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. You see the same entrance, but there is a creature up ahead. Someone who seems to be examining something on the ground. You guys can play it out. Oh, let me put you on this map. You all see this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And look at something cool I'm about to do. Do-do-do-do.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I know, right? And I can right-click the party to suck you all back in again. If we want to just have one token that everyone, well, are you guys able to move the party token?
I'll try.
I don't have permission.
I lack permission too.
Huh.
I do not have permission.
I wonder how that permission can be given. You know what? Let me test the theory. Configure ownership. What about now? Okay,
I
you
can.
Okay, good.
I can as well.
As can I.
Yeah. All right. You encounter Sarakk.
Brom immediately tenses, draws head taker, and says to Sarakk in Orcish, "What are you doing here? What tribe are you from?"
Yep, I immediately raise my shield when Brom starts speaking.
So Sarakk is kneeling down and examining this piece of amber. You see, of course, the image before you is a pretty accurate depiction. He has shale sort of colored skin, war paint that is like light blue, almost the color of ice. He wears a gauze-like bandage over his eyes that it's roleplay centric only, but it is a the idea is that he prefers it to quiet his eyesight so he can speak more directly with the elements. He has a very shamanistic nature about him. His clothes look like that, but he is an orc. He is built like an orc and has the what little skin you can see has battle scars. He has clearly been through a number of fights, and has the marks to prove it. Upon hearing Brom's threat,
I'm sorry,
Sarakk
one thing.
stands. Sure. I believe so.
Let's say that. It'll be easier. Okay.
Yeah, I put it in as common, but I was assuming that was the same difference for this purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hearing the Orcish, like he does respond in Orcish, and says, at ease, friend. I mean you no harm. I'm simply here. I am a humble, servant of the lands and of the elements, and I've heard nature's cry.
Ernest is going to speak up at this point. Do you speak Hallett by any chance? In Hallett, of course.
He says, "Yes, of course. I apologize. Your friend was first to speak, and I thought this replying in kind would put him more at ease."
Oh, excellent then. Okay. Then as long as we can communicate.
Brom then
Put away your sword, Brom. I like him. He's good. Yes.
He's very tall.
I don't know. I'm sure that you all know that I don't have the best of relationships with orcs from my tribe, the Head Takers. So, he has switched back to Hallett, and he says, "So it's just you then? There's no one else here with you?" Brom tries to do a perception check to see if there are any other orcs nearby.
You don't see any.
Okay.
Sarakk does say, "It is me, the elements, and apparently a malevolent spirit," and gestures to the drawing of the saber-toothed tiger on the wall, and also shows the gash in his furs.
Some sort of a haunt, perhaps, or a cursed thing, probably.
Oh, I know all about these sorts of things. Yes. Let me take a look, please.
Go ahead.
Actually, there's a little info I should have given Sarakk. You did identify it as a haunt, but it's probably not going to be a problem for the rest of the day. So I'll just let Sarakk know you know that.
Okay.
You wanted to take a look at it, Finnur?
Yeah. Esoteric lore specifically covers this.
Okay. Well, you conclude that this is a haunt, but the source of it is unclear to you. It could be a product of a curse or of a ghostly essence. You do you have a theory, you don't know if it's right, that undoing the painting could prevent it from being a danger. However, that would also, was done many years ago. It has some history to it. You don't know whether
dubious knowledge.
Yeah.
Is there any other paintings on the wall around where the saber-tooth painting is?
Not that you see.
Ernest?
But you guys who are investigating, you do note that there are some webbed footprints that kind of track like this.
Okay.
Into the cave, and they are webbed feet.
Can Brom roll a nature or survival check to try to determine what kind of tracks these are?
Yeah.
Right.
I did a secret check. You determined them to be two-legged. You have a theory that they could be what are these? Skun or Blindheims, but both aquatic creatures that tend to be in caves that can be found in caves that have sources of water.
Do we know anything about the number of tracks, or is it just one set of tracks?
You are not sure. It could be one, but you're not sure.
Ernest is going to approach Sarakk and look at, kind of say, might I take a look at your injury? I'm quite skilled in medical, in the medical. Maybe I might be able to treat it.
Yeah, he holds out his arm, without pause even, and you can tell that the wound is recently healed, and he says, I have some restorative magics of my own, but I do appreciate any additional aid you can provide.
Well, if you'll allow me a few minutes, I can probably finish up and make it so that you won't feel the effects of it anymore at all.
Sounds lovely.
All right. So I will start spending 10 minutes treating wounds.
Okay.
While that's going on, Brom is trying to get his heckles down and lower his suspicion of Sarakk by asking questions. So he says, "So you say that you're here because you say that the land cried out. What do you mean by that?"
I have a connection with it's difficult to explain. My bloodline has a history with the lands, and my connection to it was latent for many years, but has recently awoken. And I cannot explain more in detail. I only know that I was drawn here. Some source of power or some upset to the balance of the elements is occurring in these lands.
I'm going to remind folks that Rebecca, your character doesn't know what these folks are here for.
That's true.
Yeah.
Right now, Sarakk is taking the approach of answering questions and being non-threatening. So in that regard, he is not inclined to ask questions just yet. he figures by answering questions he can build up some goodwill, and then we can discuss more.
And Ernest is at this point, I mean, like, obviously offering to heal and everything is very much just like maybe if we make friends, we don't fight this time. That'd be nice.
So you said that the fire pit or the fire circle is just inside the cave?
No,
it's
we're outside. It looks like.
Yeah, it's about 20 feet from the entrance of this cave. Though I believe the text maybe was not consistent with the art, which is not the first time this has happened.
Gotcha. So I'll be defensive, kind of not at the cave entrance, but on that side of the group, so that I'm kind of towards the cave entrance, waiting, watching, make sure nothing comes out at us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to make that medicine check, Ernest?
Yep. Doing it right now. It's a success.
Yeah. It's always good when there's 2 dice, 2 d8s that come out.
Yeah. If there's only one, that's bad.
Yeah.
So that's 6 health back. So yeah, back to full.
Do you have continual recovery?
I do not have continual recovery yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking it at level 3.
Got it.
At the same time, I become an expert in medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So Brom will keep we'll keep asking Sarakk then. So if you only just recently discovered your connection to the elements, what did you do before that?
I was a pit fighter.
By choice?
Not in the slightest. I was entertainment for some of the tribes. They would wager on me, against me, for me, whatever struck their mood that day. And often the fights would be one-sided.
It was more the Southerners who engaged in that custom. But yeah.
Brom nods at that. So you were a slave?
That I was.
I was a slave as well to my tribe. My mother was a captive, and she was able to escape with me when I was very young. That is how we were able to meet up with... I don't know how familiar you are in the lands that you're in now. But this is the realm of the Mammoth Lords, and there are groups that wander these lands, and one of the groups that wanders these lands is our following, as they're called, the Broken Tusks. My mother came with me to the Broken Tusks when I was very young, and since then I've abhorred slavery in all its forms. Brom smiles at that. Says, "You should ask me sometime of how we dealt with a group of slavers when we were on our way over here." But there's not time for it now. We came to this cave because we were told by our elder, who is recently departed, that we need to find out more about what's going on here with regards to the spirit of an undead saber-toothed tiger that's inside.
That would certainly explain the painting and its malevolent force.
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly happened with the painting?
I came over to inspect the fire circle. Recent evidence or focus points of elements tends to be a place where I can commune more easily. And the painting simply came to life. It reached out and slashed at me.
In that case, we best be very careful of any further cave paintings that we find as we travel through here.
Finner
Brom
goes up.
smiles and looks over at Finnur. It's like, maybe the party member who knows a thing or two about this sort of stuff should take the lead this time.
Finner looks at Brom and yes. He goes over and he's inspecting the painting and he's looking at it and he's like, "Please be nice. Don't slash me. No. We can't have that." He's talking to the painting.
I think this one is good now, but
the force seemed to have expended itself as it acted upon me. But yes, I agree. Others within may yet be willing to maybe lying in wait.
No. This one's good. We will have no more trouble with this one today. No. Shh.
You have painting empathy.
No, because he doesn't hear anything. So, I mean, he's talking to a painting. So, yeah. Finner, just a little background on Finner. Finner sees things and hears things that other people can't. He would what we would call now a bit schizophrenic.
Sure.
But he does actually see things, but that's just the benefit of being in a fantasy setting.
And he holds a bell.
Yes. In fact, I have yet to actually fix that so that it actually counts. That my bell actually counts for the. Maybe after, after the session, somebody could help me work that so that I could actually can use the stuff in the foundry for it.
Wait, what's not working?
My bell, the ring bell action, if I try to use it, here it is. This does not have an item with ID such and such in order to
silly foundry.
Yeah. But perhaps afterwards we can handle that.
Okay.
Yes, I will lead the way. We will find things in there.
Brom looks at the mouth of the cave. He shakes his head and looks over at Nelly and says, "Sorry, girl, you're a bit too big to get in there. I was gonna have to help us out on this one." So Brom will dismiss Nelek and call Awa.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I think you have access to the other party creatures folder. We can move Nelek into that and Awa into the party folder. Are you able to move things around? Ah, good.
Yes.
Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna make you a trusted player because you have to, place animals sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold on. You're the only one I trust.
Well, appreciate that very much, Mr. Narrator.
Invisible voice
with
from
great
the
power
sky.
comes great responsibility speech.
Promote to trusted player. And then
That doesn't look like a pleasant facial expression.
Wait, everyone was able to create tokens. Huh.
Hey, we were all trusted.
I guess. But I trust them a little more with deleting tokens.
All right.
Well,
Brom,
you see the
never
cave
yet
entrance is a bit
trusted.
narrow. Could you be in single file and show me your marching order?
All right.
So
So I can
So
just
if we
straight up
get-
delete Nelek's token, and that's not going to change the entry, right?
Right.
Or okay.
Yeah,
there we
tokens
go.
are separate from actors.
Okay.
So if we start lining up to go into the cave, I'm gonna look over to Brom, and so you think this guy's okay? Sarakk?
Brom nods and says, he's had an experience that's a great deal that's a great deal similar to mine. When you're a slave to an orcish tribe, you get a certain outlook and mentality on life, and if he certainly was not in a position of power with the tribe to do raiding or any other those sorts of things. So Brom looks over at Sarakk and nods and is like, at least for now, I'm willing to trust him.
Good enough for me.
So, I know Finner's in the front, but it looks like I don't have a line for the...
I was gonna let other people line up where they wanted to be first. Ernest wants to be close to the back.
Skritch,
Yeah,
do you want to go in second place?
Yeah, I figure Skritch would be right behind Finnur.
All right.
Okay. Skritch, Brom and Awa, Sarakk, and Ernest. Because Ernest is determined not to be knocked out first. Again.
Again, yeah.
Alright, you can all move the party token forward. And do you have a light source? Because it's about to become dim.
Yeah, if it is looking dim in the cave, I would offer, like, I can provide light if needed.
Is there any chance that you could cast light on?
You can cast it on my shield.
Oh,
I have dark vision, but for the rest of the party, that's fine. I don't stealth anyway.
So something.
yeah. I think. Actually, let's look at the party sheet.
Whoa.
So Brom, it says, does have dark vision.
Mm-hmm. Brom's got dark vision.
So does Skritch and Sarakk, but Finnur and Ernest have no special senses whatsoever to speak of.
Yep, the person at the front of the party and at the back of the party currently don't have dark vision.
So if you do have the ability to cast light, a spell that I've actually seen before, you could cast it upon my bow, and that would provide me with the light that I require, at least.
Yes, but I'm also in the front.
That's why I said you can cast. We have two people that may or may not be able to cast light.
I cannot.
Then we have one person that may or may not be able to cast light.
Sarakk begins, like, sort of like moving his hands and draws, a little bit of, like, it looks like heat, but it's, like mostly just radiance together, and his, he holds it between his fingers and then sort of deposits it against the bow, and it radiates through the bow. Who am I applying this to?
I just dragged it onto myself.
Okay.
Ernest. And
So what's the range on that light? Does that help Finnur at all? With Ernest being at the back of the party?
Right, 20 feet, dim for 20. Half
yeah.
dim. It'll put me in dim light if you're in the back.
Oh, this is something that I wanted to ask. Finnur, even though you have an implement in one of your hands, are you able to hold anything else besides your implement in your free hand?
So my implement can or the hand that holds the bell can also manipulate my implement or my
Sarakk.
for the personal antithesis and those sort of odds and ends. Esoterica, that's what I'm thinking of. My other hand can carry a weapon. It could carry a torch.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, if you could hold a bell and a torch at the same time.
Now
it sounds like we've got one more casting of light.
If you cast it more than once, it'll.
Well, yes, but there's two people that can cast light, correct?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
I have my sorcerer spells are forbidding bolt or phase bolt and forbidding ward. I don't have light.
In that case, it's okay for me to stand in the darkness if we're in combat and I can fire into the light, so it might be better for you to have the light than for me to
I'm
have the light.
thinking that if it's on the bell, it's probably better.
Yes, so remove it from me, add it onto you.
Okay. There.
Is the
Right,
bell
in we
one
go.
bulk?
We'll just retroactively change that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you have a shiny bell.
Yes.
Lead the way, Finnur. You can move the party thing.
So are we just using the party, or are we moving individuals?
Sure. And we'll use those. We'll move you in. We'll move the tokens in when it makes sense. You see that the cave forks here.
Oh, well. If we're using the party, then maybe we should put the light on the party token, too.
That's... Well... let's move Finnur. You know, I see your
Alright, then
point.
we'll...
At this point, you hear, what sound like... There's something to your right. There's some noises from your right. I don't know if you have a... What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I'm a walking beacon, so they kind of know that I'm there if there's somebody there. So let's look and see.
Mm-hmm. Leaping out from the cave ahead is a with a sound is this creature, and we're about to roll initiative. It's attacking.
There we go.
Brom, can you please roll my initiative for me?
Sure thing. Oh, I'm seeing two Skritch entries on here.
Ah, that's interesting.
I won't complain about having 2 entries. I'll be good.
I'm gonna remove one. I don't know how that happened. Also,
and a double...
It looks like there's double of the entire party.
oh, it's
All
because
that
of the
happened
party
was-
thing.
Yeah, you probably selected the party and also all of us
That's funny.
individually. So
Okay, everybody roll once.
All right.
Mhm. Okay, there's one Finnur and one Sarakk. Here we go. Oh, I'm getting this pop-up saying, do you want to add modifiers?
Oh, I like how those dice have
Mystery
question
dice.
marks
That's very
on them.
cool.
You've never seen that?
No, or I might have, but I just wasn't paying attention to the individual dice. More of just the numbers on the side
Okay.
in the chat bar. Except one, the pouncing tiger haunt is clear for me to see.
Huh? What do you see?
I see pouncing tiger haunt, rolls for initiative, rolled a 13.
Oh, that's weird because it's a hidden creature. That's the thing you already encountered, or that Rebecca encountered. Okay. Going forward. It's actually not Brom's turn.
Crazy initiative.
Yeah, I led the way again, all the way.
And
to the
don't
back.
forget that I do win ties if there are any ties with my initiative and enemies
Yeah. Okay.
because of Pilgrim Token.
Finnur, barely gets to respond as this thing leaps out.
Don't sneak up with me. No.
It shines its eyes. Make a fortitude save. Wait, actually, no, it doesn't. It's gonna attack you first. It's gonna try to bite you. Okay, and misses. And it's going to shine its eyes. Make a fortitude save, Finnur. You are blinded by the light.
Curses.
And it is Brom's turn.
All right. So Brom is going to first. He is going to mark this whatever it is, the advisory small animal, as his prey.
Okay, if you can see it, I'm going to ask you to make a fortitude save now. And also, someone roll for Skritch. Wait, do you have to see? You don't have to see a creature to hunt prey. Okay.
So
He can. If he
Brom
can hear
is
it.
next going to command Iwa.
Wait, I'm sorry.
To-
Brom, make a fortitude save, and also Skritch.
Oh, okay.
The description is advisory small animal. I used the module to hide its name. Okay, Brom, you're also blind at the moment.
And then I'll roll for Skritch, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Crushed it.
Skritch, Skritch killed it. Well, figuratively.
Right.
I was gonna say, really?
Natural 20.
You just shine the light back at them like a Medusa. No. Brom.
All right. So since Brom is blind, he is just going to command. He's still marked the target, and then he's going to command Awa to fly.
Oh, past
Here.
the target. Well, it's going to be about 5 feet up. It's a small creature. I think that's a tumble through.
With a fly speed.
Yeah, but the ceiling's low in this cave.
Okay. Well,
In this cave hallway that it's in.
okay. So let's do that acrobatics.
I'll
then.
give it +2
Fortunately-
bonus though.
Fortunately, he's got a.
3
All
plus 2
right.
more.
So let's give Awa that acrobatics.
Oh, wait.
roll.
Okay, A1 needs to make a fortitude save now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
this thing is now shining. Its eyes are like a constant or emanation.
So it's not a flash. It's a.
Right. Yep.
A beacon.
Okay. It was not. I mean, yeah, it was not blinded.
All right. So, it's not letting Awa make an acrobatics. Wait, hang on. No, never mind. That was attributes. All right, here we go.
All right. A1 makes. Wait.
I
That's-
will.
That
I will
counts
do a
as your
hero point.
acrobatics. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. Yeah, that doesn't succeed.
I will re-roll that.
Success.
That's better. And Iwa is going to attack with his beak.
That's a miss.
All right, and that is Awa's. Those are Awa's 2 actions. Brom has 1 action left, so he's just going to.
He knows what square it's in, by the way.
Okay. Brom is just going to move here to try to get out of people's way.
Okay. All right. Skritch.
All right. So how far is this thing from? Like, is this a 5 foot wide hallway that we're single file in?
It's blocking. Yes, and it continues to be narrow and fork left and fork right. From the right, this thing is standing in blocking. Yeah, but there's space for you to walk up, and simultaneously threaten it along with Finnur.
So if you move 5 feet up and then 10 feet, or basically to the right of Finnur, is that a square that he could move to?
Yes. It's kind of ironic that we're leading the one character who can see.
Yeah, it is.
As to where he can walk.
So go ahead and move me up. So I'm next to
right here?
Yeah.
In front of the creature.
Yeah.
And so that was just one movement?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and swing on the creature with my molar hooves.
Righto, here we go.
That's a nat 6. That's gonna miss.
Gonna miss. Alright. And then I will use my shield cantrip, not amped, on Finnur.
Not amped.
So you'll see the raven feathers kind of gather around Finnur, giving him the +2 circumstance bonus to AC.
The shield cantrip gives +2?
I thought so. It might be +1. Maybe it's +1.
All right.
+1
it's because you have the psychic ability. You can apply it to someone else, right? And with that, when it's not amped, it's just a single.
It's
shield.
just the normal shield cantrip. Yeah.
Okay, Ernest.
Well, Ernest saw a flash of light from the cave, and is hearing sounds of combat, and just says, "Oh boy, already."
I think you would have been closer, right? Would have been closer.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, now everything's messed up. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there. Okay. Weird stuff was happening there. Okay, I'm going to move up, and there's.
You need to make a fortitude save.
Oh, the light is still going on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm blind, probably. I can roll well. Let's see.
No, you're not. Well. You made it.
Yeah, there we go. 15 on the die. I still don't see it.
You don't?
Oh, for some reason, okay. All right, well, after my turn, I will, no, I should, but I think I need to just refresh Foundry, but I'll finish my turn out first. I'm going to attempt to recall knowledge.
Okay. Oh, not with that roll. Wait, do you have dubious knowledge? Oh, okay, good.
I do not.
Yes, the spirits often tell me things, and not all those things are true.
Yeah.
So I attempt
Wait, I'm
to
double
recall
checking.
knowledge.
Your nature
Should be like at a +10.
+9, I believe.
Nature's +10 for Ernest.
Yeah, it's +10 because
Really?
I have the. Yeah, because we have that special item from the tribe.
Every +1 matters. Wait, where's the I'm the
Your soundboard.
yeah, my soundboard. Oh, come on. I just messed things up. I just want to use my soundboard. Urgh. Okay.
There you go.
That was supposed to be satisfying. Then you identify it. Ooh, can I do this? As a blind time. Do you see the word now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know that it blinds a creature 1 to 4 rounds. And it's immune to being blinded.
Okay.
Yeah, what it does, it has eternally shining lights and has a skin membrane that it retracts back that when it wants to. Uses up an action.
So it's a. Is it classified as a beast or an animal?
It's an animal, and if you critically fail on this check, you're blinded for an hour.
Ew.
You're
That's not
immune
nice.
to it for an hour. You don't have to make checks against this ability for an hour.
That's good.
Well, I will say, it's blind times. You said
Blindheim.
Blindheim.
Though,
Blindheim.
that's my German coming out. I say Blindheim. Other people probably don't.
Well, I'll say Blindheim.
Yeah, Blindheim,
okay.
because H-E-I-M is at the end. Yes.
Yeah, Blindheim. So I will tell everyone, Blindheims, they can blind you. You already know that. I'm going to shoot it now.
You don't say!
And I'm going to fire an arrow at it.
It hits.
All right.
And that's your turn.
Awesome. Need to refresh Foundry now.
Okay. There's ooh, something's trying to sneak up to Awa right now. But does not succeed. Wait, when you're hidden and you fail a sneak, are you still hidden? Yeah, you're still hidden. Yeah, you have to critically fail. Well, anyway, Awa's flanked anyway. It's another Blindheim. And it is going to strike. Wait, actually, what's it going to do? Yeah, that's what it'll do. It's going to attack with the jaw. Whoa, whoa! It rolls a nat 19. It bites into the side of the bird, and it gives like ah. That's 8 piercing damage to Awa, and it now thrashes it while it's holding it in its jaws. It's not grappled, but this is a follow-up attack. This hits as well. For one claw damage. Basically, Awa was lucky. It could have been much worse.
Mm-hmm.
Sarakk, you hear this struggle up ahead.
D12?
Yeah. Sarakk. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry, I was like trying to move tabs.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I can hear all of this happening ahead, and can see no doubt the bright light from the Blindheim's eyes coming around the corner.
Mm-hmm. You'll need to make a save if you're gonna walk in there.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah, you'd have to walk over there.
Yep. So that's gonna be stride.
Okay.
So yeah, I will make is it fortitude save?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
Yep, you made
There we
it.
go. No problem. And then with my third, I will draw a small mote of fire and hurl it at the Blindheim.
Mm-hmm. That's that focus spell, one action.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, critical miss.
Oof. Terrible. And that's my turn.
Okay, Finnur.
Hmm.
You don't see it, but you know where it is.
Yeah. Question. Can I exploit vulnerability if I can't see him?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think you have to be able to see it.
You're holding. You retrieve an object. Select a creature you can see. Jeez. Okay.
Yep.
Then I will not do that. What I will do is I will attempt to target, and I'm going to attempt to strike.
Okay.
So I need.
I think I have the Hold on, I'll make it hidden so that I think Foundry's got it figured out. Wait, are you able to see the token right now?
I
Yes.
see a circle with squigglies in it.
Okay,
Like-
can you target it?
Yes, I can target
Oh,
it.
awesome. Oh, perfect.
Let's give it a shot.
Ooh. That was good.
So I succeeded at the flat check. I
Mhm.
succeeded at the strike. And
Yes.
now
Do other people see a circle with squigglies?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, 8 damage.
and then
It's badly injured.
other of course I have to be able to see the target, don't I?
To exploit vulnerability, yep.
But what about for Forbidding Ward?
The same, ooh. That targets 2 creatures.
An ally and an enemy.
I'm gonna use... To target the enemy, that's a targeting roll. So 50-50.
So
Your ally
ultimately-
can use my homebrew reaction to be touched. It's a reaction.
What's the range on that?
30
is
feet.
Range 30 feet. I want to target AWA with Forbidding Ward.
Oh, okay. You'd have... Because Awa's not next to you, you'd have to target... Oh my god, this is risky. You'd have to target both of them.
You know what? I'm also in the way, but I'm also protecting our. Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna attempt to target AWA with it. So,
And the enemy.
yeah, so this first roll will be a target AWA,
Ooh,
I target
success.
and then the second roll is to target the blind time that's
Uh-huh.
farther away. This one.
Ooh, uh-huh.
Come on. Wait, what? D20. Come on, come on, come
Ooh,
on. Yes!
all right.
For rolling.
Alright, so the
All right,
spell-
you're like walking around... Blindness, schmindness.
so
Blindheim,
spell effect
schmindheim.
getting- Oh,
Okay.
well, it for me, but apparently I can't put the spell effect Forbidding Ward
I can.
or yeah, so
Okay. Nice.
so they get plus 1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against whatever target this is, the blind time that's farther away.
Yeah.
And those are my actions.
I want to get the on the new party token. Oh, I'm not able to select any. Oh, okay, I can assign hero points on the new party display. Brom does not have a hero point. Is that right? Oh yeah, that's right.
That's right. I used it on Awa.
Cool. Ooh, I'm so excited. I can put hero
Oh.
points on this party sheet. Okay.
This is a cool little thing. I like
It is. Well, this reveals itself. This Blindheim just walks up to Awa. It's a different one. And it's gonna try to bite her. Ooh. That's a hit. For 6 piercing and a claw. Will miss. Awa! Okay, this Blindheim is going to, well, I think it is going to go for, it turns around to Awa, and it's going to try to bite Awa.
I will reactive strike it.
Ah. Is there a bell coming? Or
Can't have to be my.
oh yeah, you can't. Oh no. Uh-oh.
So
Oh
It'll-
jeez. Okay. Well,
All right.
Avenge Awa.
Is down to dying 2.
yeah.
oh, it was a crit. Oof. Can you roll the attack for me, please, Brom?
Yeah.
I'm guessing the damage reduction wouldn't have helped any.
No, not this case. That hits. Okay, that's going to be 6 damage. And it's going to turn to Skritch and try to claw at him. That's a hit. 3 damage to Skritch. And this second attempt is a nat 20. That does 16 more. Ouch. Well, Skritch has 32 hit points and is down to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Brom.
Well, I know
You're still
it was
blind,
a
by the way, Brom.
All right. Well, we'll just Brom will just will try his luck. He will drop. He will drop. He will sheath head taker. He will quick draw the unkindness and shoot at and shoot at the closest Blindheim.
Okay. Okay, that misses.
Well, you successfully targeted, but you still.
Ooh, Foundry knew because you had the blind condition. I'm so pleased. You're not, though.
And try one more time.
Okay. Oh, wow. I see your point of view. You just see a bunch of circles.
Mm-hmm.
The second one hits. Oh,
nice.
And you have precision damage, even though you can't see.
Yeah.
Straight up luck.
Yeah. All right, you hear a gurgle, and the sound of your arrow puncturing its throat. It has fallen. Skritch.
So which one was that? Is that the one that
Right
I was
in front
already
of
next to?
And
Okay.
10 feet in front of you is Awa, who is has 2 Blindheims bearing down on her.
All right. Can I stand next to where AY is, or I guess in the? I guess stand in the square where AY is.
What are your intentions? Do you want to be threatening the Blindheims also?
Yes.
Okay.
Um.
And next
So
to
down
Awa.
there.
Okay.
I want to try. So let me. I haven't actually understood the tumble through. If I failed tumble through, I would still move up to the square where I start the tumble through. Correct.
Right.
So if I tried to
your
but
action
failed,
ends right there. Yep.
Okay, so I want to try to tumble through.
You can walk around it. Well,
walk around. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able. I don't think I'd have enough movement to walk around it.
Well, when you tumble through something, you treat the creature as difficult terrain anyway.
Right.
So you wouldn't have movement to tumble through it either, unless you combine 2 movement actions.
Are they large creatures?
No. But you had to move 10 feet and then a third square to tumble through, which is difficult terrain. And don't you have a speed of 20? Am I wrong?
25.
Oh, 25! Oh, I'm completely mistaken. You could walk around it, though, if you want to get to... Again, where do you want to be? Because you're going to walk past Awa and lose adjacency with Awa.
Well, I'm trying to get on the other side of it so that we can set up a flank with something.
Okay.
So someone else might be able to move up to do a flank.
You can just walk past it. You might provoke a reaction, but you can.
Okay. But I won't know that till I do it. So, all right, I'll go ahead and walk around to the other side of one of them.
All right.
Go like that then.
Okay. They don't react.
All right, and then I will go ahead and swing on whichever one I'm next to now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
That hits. 15 plus 9. 11 crunching damage. It is badly injured.
All right, and then I'll go ahead and raise my shield.
Okay. Next is Ernest.
Ernest is going to look at the one that he can see, and is going to attempt to recall knowledge, this time trying to see if they're particularly slow, or if they're particularly quick.
Okay.
Because it seems like they have a high detex. Detex? Reflex.
Dex.
Wow, that was that's why it got mixed up.
Uh-huh. Well,
Okay,
what I'll tell you
reflex.
is that reflex is one of their better saves, and they have a normal speed,
Okay.
like 25.
And and then I'm going to attempt to strike at it with my
Okay.
bow.
Oh, nat
Oh, that's a
one.
nat one. I will accept that was the case and go ahead and try to just shoot another one. It's only a +2. Yeah, didn't
Okay.
think so.
Okay. This Blindheim is actually... Oh, geez. It's gonna move up to Finnur. Runs farther north, and actually is gonna try to tumble through. And it's going...
So it's got to tumble through twice.
I think so, yeah. Success and success. 1, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45, and it's running into this next room. Beyond your sight, Sarakk.
Everything is sight.
Okay.
And that one was... Oh, wait. This one that was shining light... it's no longer shining light, so we're dealing with your light sources now.
Let's see here. All right. So I guess Sarakk would call out to the group and say, like, do you all need aid, or should I chase the one that ran away? Like, first time we're meeting, don't really know your tactics, don't know what you care about.
There could be more further up ahead. If you go out up there alone, they could swarm you.
Yeah, so help us take care of this one, and then we can go after the other one.
That's right. Regroup, and we'll be stronger for it.
Well enough.
I had responded, so I might as well.
All right, so let's see here. Can I? That's what. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get far enough to do what I want to do.
Huh?
That's okay.
What did you want to do?
I was thinking about seeing if I could get all the way to where I could be in touch range for Skritch
Oh, I see.
and still cast a spell. But that's fine. I will from here. I will simply. Well, you said their reflex is probably their better save. Whatever, we'll do it anyway. I will cast Scatter Scree. So I'll bound it across where the Blindheim, the southern Blindheim is, in the space directly to the east of it.
All right.
So it needs to make a reflex save, basic reflex save.
All right. So rocks shoot up in its direction. Oh, whoops. No, I don't click damage. I click reflex. Oh, and that doesn't count under Ronald's rules of rolling. Oh, that's bad for you. I rolled well. Never mind. It succeeds, but still
Such is
roll
life.
damage.
Okay. Yep. So damage. There we go.
All right. It hops to the side and takes 2 damage. Anything else?
And then for my remaining action, I will cast Glass Shield and give myself a small sheet of ice that I can hold.
Oh, interesting. It's like shield, but it can shatter. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
And is
Finnur.
less strong.
So, when do I or how do I become unblind?
You don't. Your character doesn't detect a way to get rid of this. We're not rubbing your eyes. It's just, you know. It's
So
just
I'm
you just see
gonna
lots of
assume
stars that are
you-
blocking your vision
You
because they're
rolled
so
that
bright.
for your work. Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Am I aware of the blind time? That's fine.
Yes.
Okay. Then, I did some research here. In order to intimidate something or to use the coercion skill action, I need to be aware of a target. I'm aware of the target, so I'm going to use Intimidating Glare.
You would still need to
And-
target it successfully.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to target.
All right, you're going to give it the look.
And let's... I want to see something real quick. If I just do Intimidation roll, it doesn't automatically do it. Okay. Let's
Oh,
roll.
okay.
That does. So I rolled a 22 to
Nice.
demoralize.
Okay. That succeeds. You did something. You gave it the look. Have I
Yeah.
told this group there's this awesome macro called Basic Action Macros that includes all skill actions? If you go into Compendium packs and type in Basic Action, you get this golden action symbol, which if you drag it to your hotkey bar, it gives you a whole bunch of actions you can do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So, demoralized. So I demoralized, and I'm the best in the party at it. Look at that.
Oh yeah. It's color coded if it has golden
Yeah.
text for you.
Yeah. I'm actually pretty good at a lot of things. So if he just succeeded, then he is frightened 1,
Right.
and that should be.
Wait, frightened 2.
Is it?
Yeah.
On
Finnur,
a
you are
success.
scary, Finnur.
So I critically.
Oh wait,
succeeded?
no, I'm sorry. I was looking at its newly lowered will save.
Oh,
That confused
yeah.
me. Sorry.
he should be frightened 1, and how
Yeah.
many actions is that?
1.
That is 1 action. That leaves me with 2 actions. I'm going to attempt to target it again
Mm-hmm.
and cast Phase Bolt. So
You-
let's.
You've been acting like you can see this whole time.
I'm letting the spirits guide me.
Yeah.
So we're going to
Make
attempt
it till you make it, Finner.
this.
And
I hit
yeah,
him.
20.
Well, at least I targeted him. So let's try the attack.
All right. That hits.
I hit.
Are you like laughing maniacally the whole time? Oh, he falls to the ground
Yeah. I don't need to
amid
see
the rubble.
the spirits talk to me.
Honestly, like you've been more accurate since you've been blind.
All right.
I guess
That's
that's
the
why.
Who
Um,
needs to exploit vulnerability?
Brom, the blindness goes away.
All right, so Brom is since Brom has dark vision, Well, no. I think that Brom is. We're still technically in combat, right?
If the party wants to pursue, otherwise you can just call it off. Sounds like you're calling it off, not pursuing.
Oh well. What do you think? Someone needs to patch up Awa real quick, but I can run ahead. I've got dark vision and see if there's anyone.
I can patch
coming.
people up.
Let's do a recovery check for Awa actually, because of the timing.
Okay.
Okay, she's at dying 3.
I can lay on hands on Iowa once it becomes my turn.
I just realized we had a 5% chance of a death there.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, or 10% actually.
All right. So then, in that case, what do you guys think? I can run ahead and see if anyone's coming down that hallway. I don't need light. I've got dark vision.
Well, they are just animals. I don't know if it's possible that that one will be nervous to attack us again.
Let's.
All right. Well, then we can call it off for now.
Yeah, it seemed. I mean, I guess my question would be, as a, like, can I do like a sense motive kind of thing since it like ran by and see, was it fleeing, sort of out of survival or?
Well, it's an action. It's a sense motive. Does Brom want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure, I can try that sense motive.
All right. You believe it was it was a combination of fear and trying to get the attention of another creature.
So, we might have something coming. So, at least in the meantime, if anything comes down this hallway, yeah. So Brom is going to step forward on that hunch of his.
All right. Let me see something. You see pairs of eyes, 2 pairs of eyes from to your right. However, these seem to not be aggressive. They're just kind of staring at you from cover. And let me tell you what you see. It's there's a pungent fishy odor, and they are looking at you behind a pile of sticks and brush, but they are not attacking you.
Oh, did we just murder parents?
But Brom still can see this one blind time. So for
wait, let me think. This one actually, yeah, this one's unsuccessfully hiding here. Yeah. Over here. But they're hiding. They're not attacking. What do you want to do?
I'm going to lay on Iowa.
So there is just in case there are any hostilities, Brom is going to mark this particular Blindheim as his prey.
Okay, so it looks like you're guarding the entry.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I need to do a quick bathroom break, but we're also at the midway point. Do you want to take a 5-minute break?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
All right.
with my current setup, I have 2 different mouses. So I think the plural of a computer mouse is mouses. So I gotta remember which one is which, because I'm using 2 separate computers for this. I bought myself a beast of a computer, and I'm currently running it through my TV. But it is definitely nice being able to have one separate screen for Discord, and then one separate screen for Foundry.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. So it looks like Awa was getting some holy first aid.
Yep.
Alright, she's gonna get wounded 1, but she is healed. I'm gonna give her 6 hit points.
I did 2 hands on her, so we can give her 12 hit points.
Oh, you're gonna spend... Okay.
2 focus points, yeah.
Oh, you have 2 focus points, that's right.
Much obliged, Skritch.
And then I will start trying to refocus. I don't know if that's going to happen or
Okay.
try.
Well, you hear there's at least 1 more creature in the northern half of this this chamber, Brom, that you have not actually seen yet. And
So,
go ahead.
so none of them are attacking right now.
No, they're just looking at you from behind these piles.
We could try to see if we could tame most of them. To the following.
While Skritch is refocusing, I'm going to be working on treating his wounds.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Fortunately, I don't think that that Brom can communicate with them if they're just animals, but maybe Skritch or the Professor could.
One thing at a time, I'm trying to get him back into fighting shape.
Are you dealing with the interface?
Yeah, well, yeah. There we go.
Ooh, that's the good number of dice.
Yeah.
21, critical success.
Yeah.
Wow, and that
I
was...
don't want us walking into this cave with the potential to get jumped on all sides.
Oh, pressed the wrong button. There we go. By the time Skritch has his first focus point back, he's also healed back up to full.
Basically.
No, not basically. You are.
Yeah, we had 10 minutes.
Are you able to see in full color? Because I don't think the light's supposed to shine here. Because the one with light is Finnur, right?
I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
but Brom is seeing this in full color. But you're right. If it's dark vision, it should be in black and white.
Okay. Just noting. Trying to see if I have the right settings here. Yep, rules-based vision. Yep. Okay. Wow. And do I have the darkness setting? Ah, darkness level was not raised. There you go. There we go.
Now we're talking. Okay.
Yeah.
And I am no longer blind. Oh, that's cool.
What?
The everything that's not in
The grayscale, yeah.
is
Yeah.
in grayscale.
Huh.
Alrighty, so
So do you want me to try to communicate? I can try to communicate with them.
So, so Brom is going to have the have a head taker one-handed, and he is going to strike up a torch in the other hand to help out
Ernest.
to help out Ernest.
Okay.
So
Are
I
you
need
able to
choose-
click that little icon when you right-click your token to turn on a torch? Do you see a
Let's
torch icon?
see. Is that under
When you
status?
I think it's top left. It's like a little flame.
Oh, there we go.
okay.
There we go.
All right. I can only really focus on one animal at a time, though. Does one of them appear to be a leader of some kind?
I'm gonna move you in. And they're kind of hiding. It's hard to, well, from Ernest, you can tell that the ones that are hiding poorly seem to be less physically capable than the one you encountered before.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, let me take that back. What you see is that they seem to be. You see one of them, and it looks like it's been strangled. It has like bruises around its neck, and it looks a little like it's trying to recover from that.
They're injured. But by, well, in that case, I'm gonna actually approach one of the injured ones and attempt to, I guess I'll attempt to tame animal. This will take me at 10 minutes.
All right, as you approach, it's like a mouse. It kind of tries to get away from you and hide behind something else.
Okay. I mean, they're not attacking us, but at the same time, they don't exactly seem ready to befriend us.
If you don't want, if you're worried about them jumping, then maybe Skritch and I can at least position ourselves in the middle of the cave, and you lot can move between us through.
I could heal them all at once if we wanted to try and befriend them.
That could help.
We did
Maybe.
We did kill two of them, so
We did, but they were ones that were attacking us. Even an animal animals understand the need to defend oneself.
agreed.
I'm fine with you trying that mass heal and see if that helps us with them at all.
Any objections?
No. I see no reason not to try.
Okay. Hold on. Would you have waited 20 minutes for Skritch to refocus?
I was only gonna wait 10, but
Oh.
Yeah, I only did the one refocus. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't able to do them.
All right
Yeah.
then. So that's how much time passed.
Well, the thing with
Um,
refocus, you can't refocus twice. Well,
In
no,
the
you
remaster you can, and which I'm implementing.
Oh, I don't even have access to that. Where do I get access to that?
The remaster? No, this has
Yeah.
been. Well, if you live on Reddit like I do, everyone knows.
Yeah, it's
Public
the
playtest stuff and all that.
Yeah, it was also in their initial announcements.
yeah.
I'll have to have you guys send me a link or something for that at some point.
And they've also started doing on their regular blogs. They've been doing some preview stuff. So
The thing to look at that will catch you up the most is it's called Remastered Core Preview. It's a PDF.
yeah.
All right, Sarakk, you ready to do your thing?
Yep. So Sarakk walks out into the middle of the cave and begins doing what, especially for for Brom's purposes, this looks like a war dance. And as he does it, like a fine mist begins to sort of, swirl around him and emanate out from him until it sort of blankets the entire area. And the mist feels nice. It feels calm. It feels soothing.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you were wounded, it would
It would heal all
you know,
of it.
Ooh.
you would feel pretty nice about it.
Okay. All right, that's 2 health for Awa. You hear gasps coming from the animals, so they're not sure what's going on.
Mhm.
And there's another one that's kind of creeping out, blinking its eyes over here. It's kind of a little more bold than it used to be, and has revealed itself. It's like looking out. And there's another one here. They're kind of just oh, and Sarakk gets a hero point for changing their attitude. They're basically a kind of oh, there's like a total of 6 of them. Look at that.
Oh wow.
And the 5 that were lurking in this room, you see they all have similar signs of strangulation around their necks, and they kind of, this one kind of hobbles a little forward. It looks like they've also been whatever you did kind of gave them comfort, but it seems like they're dealing with more debilitating wound from whatever choked them.
Okay. With that, and with them being a bit more willing, I'm going to go ahead and approach the one that's coming out because it seems like the most willing, and I'm going to approach slowly and then attempt to spend the 10 minutes to tame animal.
Okay, this one's adjective is parliamentary.
Perfect. Position of government. Awesome. So I will attempt the tame animal. This is...
Okay, this takes...
It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Ah! Okay.
And I make a nature check.
You hear that, by the way, you hear the sounds of water dripping.
Okay.
And at one point you even hear what sounds like singing in the distance. A female voice, but more like, not singing, but more like a gasp, but it sounds musical.
Okay, I'm trying to do this. 1 second. There it goes. I couldn't use the.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh, well.
All right. This parliamentary Blenheim kind of walks up to you, and it's kind of like pushing its head against your leg now.
Okay.
Like a
I'm
cat.
going to take a closer look at those injuries, try to figure out what might have caused it.
Okay. Well. You definitely think it's choking. And
Okay. I do want to
you can't
note that
tell more like whether it's a human or a monster. Yeah.
Okay, but obviously something has injured all of these creatures. Also, I feel like it's important to know that on a critical success, it says, as long as it isn't starving, the animal won't attack you or creatures obviously allied with you, even if they're creatures the animal would normally prey upon. And it says, for a critical success, this effect is permanent.
Nice.
This thing is our friend forever. So, all right, great. I say, I don't think that they will attack us, but whatever is injuring them could still be around.
So, Brom nods at that, and he sheathes Headtaker, draws the unkindness, and says, "Right here, I'll go scout ahead to see what's further up ahead." So Brom is going to try doing a sneak action.
All right. All right. In the next room, where'd you go? Where is Brom?
Right here.
Oh. Well, so that Ken knows, he ventures east, which is the only exit from this room, and it branches southeast and north. To the north, there is the water sounds you're hearing definitely are coming from the southeast. To the north, there are it's another large chamber with linked stalactites and stalagmites that form 3 moist columns. There's the gentle. You're surrounded by the gentle sound of lapping water, and the water from the stalactites there runs past your feet towards the southeast.
Are there any sounds from any creatures? I mean, that Brom can hear in either of these chambers?
No.
Right. So Brom sneaks back and
Not at this time. You did hear that voice earlier.
did that appear to be coming from the? Would have been difficult to. All right.
It would have been hard.
All right. So Brom says, "Well, so far from what I could see up on the path ahead, we can turn either north or southeast. And my best guess is whatever it is that we heard not too long ago is in that southeastern chamber. Looks like there's a large lake in that area."
A melodious voice coming from a lake. Well, I remember on my sailing over here, them being lots of talks of sirens and of that sort. That sing and bring sailors to their doom. Of course.
Maybe they will come out of the lake and throw a sword at us.
Why would they throw a sword at us?
I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna make Holy Grail references. Sorry,
It wouldn't be out of
no idea
character.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, something completely random like that. That'd be perfect.
Well, I didn't vote for you. Anyway, sorry.
The mention of the sirens, though, Sarakk probably would narrow his eyes slightly and say, "Are we not landlocked here?"
I was just making note. The singing, the water, it seems to. I don't know. I made a
I see.
correlation in my mind.
I understand.
I understand that there are such things called naiads.
Oh yes,
Sort of.
absolutely. The one the lob lobby whatever thing was pretending to be one that we encountered before. We encountered a mischievous fae that was pretending to be a spirit of the water, trying to. Anyway, it ended up attacking us. Everyone else killed it. It knocked me unconscious with one spell that it cast.
Yeah, you can't trust strange women in ponds.
Distributing swords is no basis for a system of government.
And the parliamentary Blendheim nods vigorously at that.
Oh, what is wrong with us?
Nonetheless, it is. I would say more. I mean, knowing our luck, it's more likely than not some sort of violent creature, but maybe we'll get lucky this time.
The sound that it had made earlier, you said that it was like a gasp?
A sigh.
A sigh, okay.
Well, sounds to me
Some
like
humming.
you guys are in.
Some humming.
Do we want to finish trying to tame the rest of these Blendheims?
I think that. Well, I mostly just wanted to get a closer look at the injuries, see if I could ascertain what they came from. Maybe some sort of, if maybe it was infighting or some sort of aberration or something of that nature.
Here's a thought, Professor. Why don't you take your new friend and see if your friend wants to go into that southeastern passage? Maybe whatever injured it is through there. If he doesn't want to go, then we'll know we're in for a fight.
Well, it's worth a try. So I guess that means that I'll attempt to command an animal.
Wait. What are you trying to do?
I'm basically trying to ask it to come with us and see if it shows any trepidation going in the direction of the lake.
Yeah. I think just to remind us of the rules, I'm not gonna. I think commanding an animal assumes you've trained the animal, which is a different action. However, within fiction, it is possible to try to coax it or something. So it's not gonna it's not. It doesn't accept you because it's friendly to you. Doesn't mean it can be commanded.
Oh, okay.
That's a different thing.
Then I guess just make a general nature check.
To do what?
Again, ask it to come along and see if it shows trepidation.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a recall knowledge with you. You have +10, right?
For nature, yes.
Okay. Well, you think that they respond well to baby noises.
Great.
All right, let's hear.
Baby Blendheim noises, so like a higher pitched version of their gurgle.
Okay, so I will go. I will walk towards the tunnel and go. Sounds more like a bird.
All right, it's looking at you kind of dumbly, and it's kind of like tentatively. You know that it's tentative. It's kind of walking in your direction, but yeah, it's following you.
Okay. Just start walking into the tunnel, I guess. And oh, there's no light here.
Wait, Brom had a torch, I thought.
Can I take your torch?
Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
I doused the torch when Finnur walked in.
Oh, okay. As you walk deeper, Ernest, it doesn't want to go into that hall. It's kind of staying back. It
Okay.
seems scared.
I will say, well, it seems like this general direction is scary to it at any rate. So maybe
Well,
we just.
That's enough of
And
an
now
answer
we're-
for me, then.
Well, now the question is it scared because of something in the tunnel, or is it scared because we're trying to take it away from its nest?
Well, I would be more leaning towards it's scared of something that is in this direction.
I agree.
Okay.
Whatever
I will
path
use
we
my-
choose, there's probably a nasty beastie or two in there waiting for us.
All right.
All right. So which
Yeah,
direction
get
should we
back
go?
in our marching order, then.
Okay, I'll just assume Finner's in the front with the marching order you said earlier in effect.
Okay.
So the
That's
lake was down in this direction.
No, it was in the south, yeah.
Am I assuming that's where we wanted to go?
I mean, I would say that there's more chance of something that was making a sigh and a singing noise being friendly to us than something that's trying to remain quiet. That's my assumption.
You remember the stories of how sirens work, right?
Well, yes, but a lot of that was actually based off of the mer people, and mer people are just like any other humanoids as well. Humanoid, would they qualify as humanoids? That's a good question. Their upper half is humanoid.
Ichthyosapiens.
Like, sirens and mer people are very different things, but the old stories kind of mistook them for each other. It really doesn't matter too much.
Brom smiles and says, Where do the spirits tell you to go, Finnur?
What do the voices tell you? What do the voices in your head tell you?
He sort of looks off to the side. We should go to the water, yes. Let's go this way.
Well, the spirits have spoken, I suppose.
I thought Finner was going to say, what voices?
That would be in character.
He stops on the stairs and looks around and looks back at Brom. Do you see them too?
Well,
I
let me
think it's
describe
more that he just trusts you.
Or rather, you're just in the lead with the light.
This is a fair point.
Okay. I will leave
right
on then.
behind here.
All right. Well, ripples flow from this on top of this tranquil underground lake, and the rocky shore rings the water to the northwest and east. Passages lead off from in each direction. There's a wet, flat rock in the middle of the lake that bears several long grooves, as though marred by a claw.
I think
A
this
single
would be
claw?
It looks like several slashes at it.
Like slash marks, okay.
Yeah.
I am going to go up and dip my finger into the lake, and just taste it to see if it's salt water or fresh water.
All right. However, when you look at the lake, you see there seems to be some light blue creature down there. That is about your size. That's just kind of looking up at you. Under the water.
I will kind of sheepishly wave and go, hello?
After a moment's hesitation, she swims to the surface her torso. She is as you see her, and she says, "Who are you?"
Oh, my name is Ernest Nansen.
I'm Finnur. Finnur Rendsen. It's nice to meet you. Yes.
She looks at you and says, "You are so strange. Many things coming in here lately."
You speak of the blind teams, the Blindheims, yes?
Blindheims.
Oh.
She doesn't know the name.
The small creatures with
come
the
forward,
with the
she
glowy eyes.
says, pointing to the north, and you see that there is another Blindheim over here that's just has been hiding.
Yes,
this
yes,
one.
Blindheim.
This one is, its adjective is ridiculous. It is just kind of don't be afraid, she says. She seems to be fond of this one. She looks back at you and says, would it be this? Is that which
Exactly. They're known as Blindheims where we're from, so
well,
I suppose
it sounded like you had trouble back there with them.
a few of them attacked us, I'm sure in a very defensive way, and we, in defending ourselves, unfortunately did have to take a couple of them down, but we were able to we were able to peacefully resolve any issues with the rest.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay.
Let's see how well you convey that.
Oh, I'm trained at least.
Oh,
terribly.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and hero point that because
Right.
I want her to like us. And watch
Strange
as it
women
turns
and
into that
puns.
one. I made it even... Nope. The way I conveyed it was more like, oh yeah, we killed some.
Yeah. She says, hold on, this changes things.
Yes,
Oh,
I
boy.
figured it might.
And this is why we don't. This is why. Yeah.
This is why we let Finnur do the talking.
Exactly. This is what Finnur does.
But
Okay.
Ernest is naturally curious about things. He's a professor. He likes to learn.
Well, now this strange woman in a pond is going to distribute a sword to your gut.
This is what's the difference when you get your stories from books. See, you don't have to talk to the spirits. The spirits
Well-
talk to me, yes, and they tell me things, yes.
She
and
says,
then I have to talk to them.
she seems not hostile, let me say, but she seems hurt. She says, "Well, you've been careless. These things are innocent, and they were and misfortune brought them here in the first place."
So are these only
I've
creatures?
said the wrong thing, and I apologize. And I will just step back behind everybody.
Are these the only creatures that have come through here, besides us?
Well, there's the one that was wearing the hat.
A hat?
I like hats. What kind of hat was it? Was it a tall hat? Was it a short hat? Did it
It glowed. Had a
glowing
magical
hats?
light
Those are the
about it.
best kind.
The hat glowed.
Yeah,
or
but I
the
make
creature
Ronald
glowed?
laugh.
This one had big eyes as well, but it was different from the others.
Obviously, it was wearing a hat. These things don't wear hats. Although, we could put a hat on them. Does anybody have a hat?
It had belonged to what you call the Blindheims initially, the hat.
And it stole their hat.
It stole it from them. And the Blindheims really want to get it back.
Then we will find the hat.
It certainly explains their agitation when we arrived.
They
Well-
thought we had the hat.
Tell
Ernest,
me, can I trust
Ernest,
you? I mean, you did do violence upon my friends.
Oh, that was just a misunderstanding, yes. See, we came in, and then blinding flash, and they were biting and they were scratching and
They almost killed my bird.
they did that. And so
and Awa still is down a few hit points, so you can show a fresh wound.
The parliamentary Blindheim likes us very much.
Yes, but we have made friends. Yes, friends are good.
Yeah.
And
We made friends with the parliamentary one.
Yes, I was able to provide a modicum of succor to them with healing mists.
The thing that stole their hat, is it also the thing that choked them? Sorry, I should shut up.
To be clear, Ernest, I point at Ernest, is the one that made friends with parliamentary Blindheim. He actually made friends with one of them very well.
Anyone in the party can try to, do the role to, convince her of your non-hostile to the Blindheim's intentions.
I think I might be the one for that.
I don't know if that's the best deception, but you can check the party sheet.
Deception? Wait, I don't think there's deception.
May I employ my impressive performance to demonstrate sort of the dance that I performed?
Oh. Sure. And you tell her about what you had done? Okay. And you do have impressive performance, right?
Yep.
That's cool. Oh. She looks at you and says, "Huh. You're not like the others."
I try to live by listening first.
She's new. We
Wow.
just met her today. Oh, sorry.
You seem capable. And so
I'm sorry,
I would
he's
ask.
new. Character's he.
I would ask that if you can help these poor souls and get that cap back for them. If you were headed that way anyway, she points to that direction. The creature
where the
that took
creature
it
went?
From them,
What
lurks
kind
there.
of creature are you referring to? What exactly are we looking at that you want us to deal with?
Well, it's this, it likes to... Oh, I hear their cries in the night. It toys with its victims. It doesn't want to kill them. Well, it does eat some of them and feast on their flesh, but it seems to take pleasure in torturing them and letting them go so that it can torture them again later.
Is this a big creature or a little creature?
Well, it's about the same size as the others. Well, no, it's about your size, she says, looking at you, Skritch. A little bigger than the Blindheims.
Is there anything else that we should know about it?
Word that they took from the name of a German town, so...
Well, it has this hammer that it likes to crush when it decides it's hungry and doesn't want to toy with its victim anymore. There's this sound. I think it's that hammer it brought with it.
Like my hammer? And I hold up molar hooves.
Well, it doesn't have teeth on it. But otherwise, it looks like it.
It has a molar.
Thing.
It has a tooth.
Yeah.
I think that we will find this thing and we will get the cap back. Yes. Would that make us friends?
Well, they would certainly like you much more.
Oh, I like it when things like me. Yes.
Yes, and I just dwell here in the lake. I just enjoy this place. Been here a while. It's pleasant.
Oh, this is a very nice place.
Been here a while, you say? Would you be able, if we help out these Blindheims, would you be able to answer some questions about the, do you know anything about this undead spirit of a large saber-toothed cat?
She looks very perplexed. She says she has no idea what you're talking about. I'm afraid we may not be in... Well, I've not explored this whole cave. I enjoy the water here.
Do you know anything about a... What did Grandfather Iowa call it? Primordial...
Frozen flame.
Frozen flame? Do you know anything about a frozen...
Primordial... Well, it's... I'm certain that it's not here anymore. It sounds like it.
You might know where it is why I'm asking.
I highly doubt she's been here that long.
She says she doesn't know what you're talking about.
I assume that you haven't been here for a few decades, because that would have been several decades ago.
Oh, no, I've been here. Feels like a couple of years, a couple of turns of the seasons.
Okay.
How do you
Brom
get-
nods and's like,
how do you
all
keep
right,
your
let's go
fingers
get
from
that
them?
cap then.
When I'm in the water for a while, my fingers they get little wrinkles in them. How do you keep them from how do you get your fingers from doing that?
Well, I'm made differently from you. If when I am in the air and leave the water, I wrinkle.
Oh, so it's kind of... I see, yes. Thank you very much. That was very helpful. I learned things, yes. People tell me things.
Oh,
See,
it's much more pleasant to have people around.
So
Though I do like my loneliness, and I don't want to talk with you very long.
Well, thank you for your help, yes.
Well, we won't be here. We plan to finish our business and move along. Mostly because, well, we're traveling with a larger group and being chased by an even larger group that wants to kill us.
And we don't want to bring that group here, no. Because they don't talk like, well, they don't talk like me, and they don't talk like him. They're not very pleasant. No.
Oh, I hope they don't come.
No,
Strange things, misfortunes, and, well, visitors have been piling on more frequently. Maybe they'll follow you.
We will lead them away, yes? So they don't find you.
I enjoy this lake. Oh, but do help them. They're sweet souls.
Yes, when we find the hat, what would you have us do with it?
Well, have you met the one who leads them yet?
Would that have been the parliamentary one?
We shall name him Paul.
Well, there is one that looks out for the others, acts like a guard.
We did seem to encounter one that was more forward than the rest. In fact, was the one that we befriended.
Is that right? I think it might have been the one that fought us and then ran.
I think you would look very good in a hat.
Well,
This one was a bit... She's trying to describe... She says, a bit bigger than the other ones.
okay.
It was never...
I'm sure we'll find it after we found the hat. Or maybe even run into them before the hat. Or maybe we've already run into them and just... we'll figure it out.
The other creature never got its hands around this one's neck.
Okay, so we're looking for one that has not been strangled.
Good to know.
Yep.
Alright.
And you're saying it's off in this direction. And he points towards
Oh, the one that took the cap, yes.
Okay. I think we should start heading that way.
Anything else we should know about that creature? Like, was it simply bullying the others through brute strength? Did it seem to have mystic powers?
It just seemed to hunt for its prey. It would venture out sometimes and head to the other tunnels.
I see.
But these things, they seem bound to the cave. They don't... Well... Or perhaps they want their cap back. Something. They don't speak, you know.
Right. Well, let's go and figure it out, I suppose.
Okay. All right, Finner's making his way. I see.
What do we call you for the purposes of telling tales later of our encounter?
Names? I am Gathganara.
I am Finnur.
It's a lovely name.
First person with a name that I've met since I've dwelt in this lake. Most people don't visit this place. I don't know why.
It's just very nice.
It is.
Indeed, your company has been most pleasant.
It's pretty. It is fairly out of the way and hidden, but after all, it was meant to be a place where the primordial flame was protected.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense that it would be out of the way.
Well, you have a nice day, and we will go find the hat. I want to see the hat. Shh. We will find the hat.
Right behind Finnur.
As you proceed forward, you notice a very thin cord going across that you would have tripped if you had walked forward.
Well, that's not very nice. I will examine said cord. Does it... I mean, I guess that's kind of a dumb question. Does it look artificial? Does it look like somebody put there so that I would trip on it, or it caused maybe a tripped wire of some sort?
It seems to be a trap.
I can
made
do
of thread.
something about this. I do have thievery and thieves' tools. I will try to disarm the trap.
Okay. It looks like it requires a delicate hand. You can't simply just snap it. That it requires relieving the pressure gradually.
These are all in alphabetical order. Disabled device +7. Doesn't look like I'm the best at it, but
And you also see
No, if you point it out, Ernest will suggest. I am very much skilled at this sort of thing. If you want me to take care of it,
I will hold the torch, and you can deal with it.
very good.
Are we about to use Ronald's rules of aiding?
Oh.
I just did a video. Hey, as you go forward, Ernest, you see that the ceiling looks like it has some heavy rocks that could fall in that area.
Interesting. I think that this and that might be connected.
If you could be very, very careful with this, because I don't like those rocks, and I don't want them on my head. I want the hat. I want to see the hat, and I want the hat on my head. I don't want the rocks on my head. So, let's do this very gently and carefully, yes, huh?
Okay. So are you going to aid me in this?
Yeah, I will aid you.
How?
So-
Oh, you're gonna hold the light. So I'm gonna do a perception check. Have you do a perception check with a -2 because that's a little.
Okay. We want then to modify.
One of my players was arguing that his legendary athletics attack rolls should help brain surgery. He was very angered by my video.
If punching someone's brain out of their head constitutes brain surgery, then I would be inclined to agree with him.
You do need to crack open the skull with something, right?
Yeah. Although I also learned that actually when they're actually performing the brain surgery, they keep you conscious.
Because they can.
Yeah, they ask you questions.
Yeah, you do get feedback from the patient as to whether it hurts.
Yeah. Which apparently the brain doesn't have nerves in it, so you
Right.
don't feel pain there, but it can cause other issues.
Okay, Ronald's Rules of Aiding declares that this is a failure, so you get a +1 circumstance bonus
Okay.
to the main check.
Okay. A +1.
How long does disabling the trap? How long does that take? Is that just
Depends on the trap. I'm gonna say this will take 5 minutes. No, 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you added the circumstance bonus.
I did.
Okay, you're able to delicately release there's some word for this. The pressure, the pull on the string.
Tension.
Tension.
And with your sleight of hand, you're able to disconnect the cord. Now, there's nothing. You think there's nothing that will trigger that deadfall anymore. Now.
I say if whatever this thing is setting up traps, maybe it would be best moving forward if I'm towards the front. I'm very good at being able to find these sorts of things. At detecting traps.
Finnur didn't seem to have a problem finding this one.
It's true.
This one, at least.
It's true, but you might say that I have a certain trap sense, a trap finder sense.
And he's an
He is an
expert
archaeologist,
in
after all.
perceiving.
Do you need light? Is Sarakk's only question.
I might get a +2 to find them, you know.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wait, +1. But yeah,
Oh, +1, never
when you
mind.
become
Sorry.
master,
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So,
still very good though.
yeah.
Yes.
So, do you want Sarakk to recast his light on something you're carrying then?
No, as long as I'm just towards the front and paying attention. Well, technically, I don't even have to be paying attention because
Yeah, he can. It's like a free exploration activity.
yeah.
Alright, well, I'll move back one space so that Ernest can be behind Finnur. And I'll be behind Ernest.
Okay. You know, that's one tab that's on the very awesome party overview sheet that could be useful. Just a party order.
Marching order. Yeah.
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 Okay, so we're in this room now.
Okay. Well, you see passages leading downward, one to the north and one to the east. But there are many bloodstains marring the surface of the floor of this chamber.
Finnur's gonna go up to a bloodstain and gets down on all fours and he goes and sniffs it. Isn't this is normally on the inside of something? It shouldn't be out here.
Oh, that wasn't an attempt to identify like what creature it came from. That was just okay, sure.
That was just gathering information.
To be honest, I fully expected you to just lick it. So
there is that general feat, super taster. Of course, that one specifically calls out, I think, fecal matter. So
Ooh.
yeah.
Ernest, your free investigation activity. Oh, you can investigate and look for traps simultaneously.
Yes, I can.
Tells you that the smell of the blood, some of it is recent, relatively recent, like maybe a day recent, is the same fishy smell of those Blindheims.
Oh, whatever it is that is tormenting the poor creatures, it certainly has been here. So,
Which direction looks to be the freshest of blood?
The north.
Perhaps we should go that way.
If we do go that way, we should probably get into proper battle formation. Don't think the professor would want to be right in the lead when we're facing off against whatever the heck this is.
oh, I'm quite quick to react within combat. If I can just move back, I think I'll be fine. Of course, I've said things like that before, haven't I? Huh.
You You've also said that you're not really good at combat, but then you've ended up being good at combat. So
that is just general luck.
Well, I'm going to rely on what your tokens placements are then, because I hear dissension.
All right.
I'll allow people to move forward ahead of me.
All right, so maybe...
You get an automatic check when you're within 10 feet of a trap, so maybe you would want to be close. Am I right,
you know what?
or am I confusing additions?
So if Ernest and I swap places, so he's behind me and I'm behind him, he'll still be, he'll be in the middle.
I don't think I'll be able to detect them if I'm that far back. I think I literally have to be right behind Finnur.
I would say you need to be in the second rank.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see a range for Trap Finder, but I think that's fair. That's
okay. I will insist on staying in the second rank just so that nobody falls into any traps.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I will protect you, my friend. Yes.
Yes, and I you with my skills of perception. I suppose.
We make a team. Yes, you read the books and I hear the stories.
Indeed.
Yeah, and I can bring up the rear. I need to go feed cats real quick, so I'll be right back. I'm just walking along with the rear and probably doing
Sorcery
stuff.
What?
Sorcerers.
Oh yeah, I
Sorcerer
don't have an
stuff, yeah.
exploration for you. Do you want detect magic? Though that does make
Yeah.
noise. You can. But you guys have light, so
Yeah, I don't think we're being particularly like non-detecting. So yeah,
Yeah.
detect magic seems fine.
okay. All right. So she'll feed cats. Several sharp stones fall from the ceiling, Finnur. Make a reflex save.
That's what I get. That is what I get.
Oh, 22. Oh, that's good. So you avoid the brunt of this. Oh, ow. That was... yeah. A lot of rocks. Very, very sharp rocks. You take half of that damage.
Wait.
Apologies, I was distracted. What happened?
Don't step here.
I kind of look around. I think that you've taken care of that. I don't think that spot is dangerous anymore.
Finnur kicks one of the rocks. Well, like trying to push it away. Okay, I think it's safe.
Someone should maybe patch him up real quick, though.
Yes, although possibly the sound of that going off might have alerted our enemy. So I'll just make that really quick, and I will go ahead and just do a quick battle medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Ah. Very good.
I can't keep getting away with it.
In my secret perception check for you, Ernest, I rolled a 1.
There's where the luck's going.
Yeah. And I just say I'll pay closer attention from here on in. Let us continue.
And I will not hold it against you in the protection aspect of things, yes, because you have good intentions. I know. Shh. You have good intentions, my friend. And
Yes.
Okay. So let me describe this room up ahead. The rancid stench of rotten fish fills every pocket of air in this chamber. A thick stone pillar divides the chamber in two, leaving just enough space on either side to pass by and see around. Beyond, the cave opens up a bit more and contains an unusual pile of objects about 2 feet high. 3 stacked rocks make the general shape of a frog's head that has 2 round rocks for eyes. Chalk drawings on the rocks give the frog's mouth jagged teeth and make its eyes seem large and staring. A glowing skull cap made of soft leather rests atop the frog's head.
Is that the hat?
And the walls have, there's little cubby holes too in the far wall.
Of which I don't think I can see because there's a big black.
Oh, yeah, Foundry's being stingy, but yeah.
I have the sense that there's something in this area that everything is not as it first appears. Might be a good idea to see if there's anything sort of wonky going around in this part. Sort of like, cave paintings that attack.
I could go ask them if they'll attack. Do I see any cave paintings? At least in the area that I can see.
In this room, no.
I don't think there's any paintings. I can't see anything, no. No.
Be careful of frog heads wearing caps.
It's much more likely that whatever has been tormenting our friends back there is within here and probably knows that we're here at this point.
You can come out now. I know you're there.
I wasn't going to do that, but okay.
How big are the cubby holes?
In the far, well, it seems like
Well, you can't really see them at this point, I don't think.
Oh, okay, we can't see them. Okay.
well,
don't think so.
Foundry's not letting you see, but there's like 3 of them that are near the pile.
Whoa, moving real quick there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make it. Yeah.
Yeah, you just wanted to get Foundry to clear up, but you do see as you approach that there is a trip line before you walk into it. Ernest warns you.
Up, hold. And I will move up and say, if I could get somebody to step over the line and protect me from the other side while I deactivate this, that'd be great.
I mean,
Brom
I can do
nods
that.
and steps over the line.
Okay.
And then I will start the process of disabling it.
Would you like my help?
No, your help was useful last time. I don't see why not.
Okay,
All
I
right.
will try.
You hear some pebbles falling from one of the cubby holes in the far wall.
Okay, they're not falling on my head. So in this one, skills. This is what? How am I doing this one?
Wait, you're gonna do a thievery check?
No, I was gonna aid
Oh.
him.
Oh, do the same thing as before, the perception. It's under attributes.
All right, perception. Go 2, I imagine. Circumstance. Add. Roll.
Uh-huh. All right. We can mentally add 1 to this upcoming check.
I'll get a 26.
You repeat your task. You feel satisfied that you have disabled this.
All right. I say, okay, this way is clear. I would avoid going the other direction because I don't see why they would trap this part and not the others.
Finnur, I think you and I should take point on this. There's something up ahead.
Yes. We must find out what it is.
Rocks falling. Did we all hear that, or was that like folks up front, or?
It was wait, you heard little pebbles falling.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, did we all hear those?
Yes.
Did Sarakk hear those in particular? I guess, but
I am going to kind of stand to the side and allow people to pass by me. Being friendly. Please go first.
I'll move up behind Finnur.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're there, but can I see you now? Hello.
It's just a cap on a pile of rocks. That's all it is.
I think I found the hat. He takes another step forward.
I'm assuming you guys are still in marching order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just haven't moved everything up.
Yeah. All right. If someone's gonna grab something,
can I do a?
Go ahead.
Sorry, would I be able to do a seek action to see if there's anything around here that's trying to remain hidden?
Yeah. You hear something that is in the cubbyhole right here, right next to the object.
Am I able to see anything in that cubbyhole?
No, it seems like they're kind of. It's like it seems like it's more of a hole than it first appears, that someone can effectively hide up into the rock and have reach toward whoever walks up.
All right, so okay. Shame I can't just ready an action to train my bow on that hole.
I say I just go grab the hat.
Hold on, Sarakk. I know that some that some magic users are skilled in telekinesis. Would you by any chance be one?
Not in that way. Like, the most I would be able to do is to, like, if the stones are simply piled, I could, sort of try and scatter them. Scatter the earth under them, but
you can't grab things with
No.
magic. Okay, that was what I was wondering. I've met several that are able to, but I know that not everyone is. So
yes, my magic is more attuned to the earth itself, more so than simply arcane manifestations, as some are.
I see. Okay. Then.
All right. Well, if you want to go and
How high is the ceiling here?
It's about 8 feet.
8 feet?
Who's going to investigate is my main question, because I have some temporary hit points for you.
Finnur sounds willing. Yeah. If anyone's going to pick up an object in a strange place,
it's Finnur.
Finnur's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I will look at the stone thing and look around at it and oh, thank you. And I will attempt to investigate the area around the hat.
Okay. Well, you don't notice anything new. I mean, you do see there are some there is. I should have mentioned that there's. It looks like body parts of Blindheims that are
Gross.
in this little alcove here, and signs of a couple of them having been dragged through here.
Okay. I know you're out there. I am taking the hat. It is my hat now. It's mine. And he takes the hat.
Okay, roll initiative.
Thinking I should be able to roll intimidation for initiative.
Sure, actually, if you want to.
I don't. It's
okay.
fine. There we go. I mean, granted, I'd have a better bonus, but
Why is it trying to roll nature for initiative? Hold on. That is weird. Hold on.
what are we
Oh,
holding
that's
on?
why. For some reason it's selected on my thing. Why is it selected on my thing as nature? I want to do perception. Thank you.
Huh.
And I got a nat 1 on initiative. Awesome.
Okay, revealing itself is a large-eyed underground creature. It silently and effectively reaches out with whoa, hold on. With its hand, tries to strike Finnur.
No, it's mine!
24.
Ow.
Okay, 9 bludgeoning damage, and as a free action, it starts. It grabs your neck. You are grabbed, and you cannot speak. You're suffocating. The next thing it does is it with its other hand, it takes it brings out a hammer, tries to bop you with it. That's going to be 10 more damage.
Oh, let me actually take the damages. So damage, and then damage.
Oh. Sorry, there was a sneak attack involved with that first strike.
Oh boy.
Wait, where? It didn't add it. Okay, 3 more. And also tries to bite Finnur. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Miss. Next is Brom.
All right. Brom is immediately going to mark this Hobji as his prey.
Wait, I'm sorry. Let me check these rolls. I'm realizing it's behind cover, so Finnur would have benefited from cover. Did these hit? Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's behind this overhang of the overhang of rock is protecting it, so it gets a standard cover, and it's holding on to Finnur.
All right.
We have time to go through one round.
All right. So first, Brom is going to mark the Hobji.
Mm-hmm.
Second, Brom is going to fire the unkindness. Oh, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
No, the first. Yeah, Brom is going to fire the unkindness at it.
Ooh, nope.
All right, and then he is going to command Awa to lie and.
All right, there will not be cover against Awa.
And strike.
Oh, Angry Bird.
And that's got the precision damage too.
Yes. Oh, not good rolls though, but it's made a new nemesis. Okay, Finnur.
Alrighty then.
You know what?
So-
I think the spur of rock is such that you don't have. If you're right next to it, there is no cover involved.
Okay, then I am going to attempt to exploit vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we are going to roll a esoteric lore.
Hold on. Okay. Do a manipulate. Actually, does that succeed? Wait, was that a legal roll?
Exploit vulnerability.
I said hold on, and then you rolled. I don't think that's a legal roll.
Okay.
Do a DC 5 flat check because you're grabbed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. Now do your exploit vulnerability.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that succeeds. You learn that it has no weaknesses or resistances or immunities.
Then I will apply my personal antithesis towards it.
Uh-huh.
And that is my first action. My second action, I'm going to strike this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use the hokey pokey to hopefully turn its insides out.
Hit.
Yeah.
7, but we add how much?
You should know this, but it's been like almost a month.
3 according to my cheat sheet. 2
Okay.
plus half your level.
Alright, so that's plus 3, so that's 10 damage.
Yes.
And then for my second action, I'm going to attempt to break free.
Okay,
the ground.
with map.
Here, break free. Where's that at? Escape with map.
Mm-hmm.
Can't they use acrobatics for that? Can I
Yeah,
have
you
that?
can.
So we're gonna use acrobatics for that at -5.
Okay.
So we want. I don't put this will just make it -5. Add roll.
You escape from its grip.
All right, and that should be my turn.
All right.
And
Skritch.
am I no longer off guard?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm right next to Finnur.
No.
Not at the moment.
I thought we moved up before he took the cap.
Oh, party would have been in formation, right? Okay.
Yeah, I thought we rearranged before he took the cap, so I would have been right behind him, and then Brom behind me, and so forth, so on.
Okay.
All right, so
You are a 5-foot step away from the target.
okay, can I put myself to where I'm between it and Finnur?
No.
You can make it so that you, Finnur, and the bird are all surrounding it.
Yeah, it's backed up into a corner against the wall, and then you have Awad directly to the south of it, Finnur southeast, and then there's an open space to the east of it.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I want to get to a position to where I can try to shove Finnur and push him away from it.
Well, you can do that by stepping up here and then shoving
Yeah.
Finnur away from you.
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
if you
the
step
way
up next to it.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm trying
one
to
could
figure.
use shove to push Finnur right here, and he moves forward. One could do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Also that, yeah.
And that'll push him away from the thing.
Yep.
Okay, I want to do that.
This reminds me of when I was a middle schooler and a cop ran me over. well, rushing to a
What?
fight in the playground. Just
Okay.
Wow.
I was like, what?
Not in a car, a human.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like,
I was like, what?
Yeah, he just ran, just
Bowled you straight over, yeah.
yeah.
Because I like to tell people the story of how I was hit by a bus, but that was
Oh, man.
it wasn't really me. It was my backpack, which was attached to me, and they clipped it, and it turned me around. It was a school bus, and it frightened me.
Oh, okay, and you tell people you were
I
hit
was
by a
able.
bus.
And I tell people I was hit by a bus.
Okay.
all right, so
To
what do I need
volunteer,
to
you can't voluntarily fail if you're the. Okay. what I do is I allow the target to. This is something from what's his face, lead designer, Pathfinder, Logan Bonner.
Modern. Yep.
Current lead says his suggestion is that if you want something to succeed against you, you have license to change its degree of success by 1. So,
But I still have to roll a defense.
well, shove is an athletics action by Skritch.
Okay. So
Right.
you have to make the
So someone roll athletics for Skritch versus
On it.
17.
All right, here we go.
Okay, failure turns into a success. And do you want to move forward to be in range of this enemy?
I do, yes.
Okay. What else?
Wait
And
a
then
Oh wait,
will-
you needed a free hand to do that. So
That's fine. I'll drop the warhammer.
okay.
And then I
Wait,
will.
no, the Warhammer has the shove action.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh,
That
that's
was
so
my-
funny that you can use the warhammer instead of the shield. You can just hit him with the hammer.
That was my thought. That was what I was thinking.
Okay.
And then I will. So that's 2 actions. So that's move up and then shove.
No, you were right
no,
behind
you
him.
can move alongside the shove.
Okay, so that's all 1 action.
Yes.
Okay. I will go ahead and attempt to attack the thing with Muller House. And that has 5.
All right, this is with first map.
Yep. Ooh, miss. All of that exertion pushing Finnur out of the way.
Yes, and then I'll raise my shield.
Okay. Then it's Ernest.
Ernest is going to step up.
It has
Recall
cover
knowledge.
from range. Recall knowledge. Let me roll. This is a Morlock. A particularly clever one. Do you have any specific questions?
Does it look like no, not really. Just give me
No?
a piece of information.
All right. It seems particularly lithe and fast. High reflexes.
Okay. I will say, oh, Moloch, read a book about them.
And they're evil.
Quick and evil. And then I will fire at it.
Yeah, and you know their general backstory. They're believed to have evolved thousands of years ago underground.
led by Callisto,
That
Okay.
misses.
and then Storm defeated their leader and became leader of the Morlocks.
Sarakk is next.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's.
Finnur needs help, I assume. So let's see.
Psychiatric help, but
What's that?
psychiatric help, but
We don't have psychiatric drugs in Pathfinder.
Well, I guess my actual first question here is how the creature, the ceilings in here and the dimensions of this space, is it likely that the creature would be able to, crawl across the ceiling and get, past people easily?
Well, past a small creature, given the height of the ceiling. I mean, it's like a round chamber, so it's like 8 feet
Right.
in the central-ish parts of the area. It would kind of... You guys are... Yeah, I mean, it can't really climb over you, I'll say that.
So in that case, it's up in a crevice right now. Is that why it has
Yeah.
cover?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to actually.
If you go adjacent to it, it will no longer have cover.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually going to move up adjacent and then cast Gust of Wind up into the crevice to try and knock it prone.
Okay. It's going to make a fortitude save. I just had a funny picture in my head. Okay. It succeeds. Cannot move against the wind.
Yeah. So it's stuck in that spot.
Yeah. I see. Okay. That is our first round, folks. Yep. Against the... Anyway, you have not found any ghostly saber-toothed cat, but you are finding other things.
We found the glowing cat.
Yeah. And in order to help some animals that you befriended one of them, and a strange lady in a pond.
Swords.
Yeah.
In my view, allies are allies.
Yeah. With a new member of the party. So, my calendar on my wall doesn't have... Oh, we meet next week. Okay, cool.
Meet next week.
Yeah, awesome. And that'll be a 4-hour session. Okay, awesome. Thoughts? How did you... How did it go, Rebecca?
Good so far. I mean, I'm still figuring out finding my feet as far as tactics and whatnot, but getting there slowly. So
okay,
looking forward to next time.
We'll find them. They are right there. Always under.
Just listen to the voices.
Right. Yeah.
I was actually glad I got to move Finnur out of the way.
We all have a friend who's invisible. You just need to listen to them. Okay.
They're out here, just out of reach, you kind of catch them in a corner of my eye. It's like, just leave me alone. Stop bugging me.
Okay. So this concludes our session. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will meet next week.
All right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Sounds